entertainment, celebrity gossips, trending gist, you get it all here on Kelly's TV. Please do like this video and subscribe to this channel.
So guys, Davido was live in Belgium yesterday for his 5 Alive tour, and the show was a total blast. All I want you to do in this video is please subscribe to this channel and please like this video so that this video goes super viral on the internet, because our very own Davido, aka Baba Imade, aka Baddest, deserves it. And please ensure you watch this video to the end because it's actually worthwhile.
Is freedom. This is the legacy of 5, and he is captive. Let's go! You can't catch me sleeping. Pray for me, make you pray for me. No check and just dey pray for me. Oluwa sáré wá, make I know that you are. Oluwa sáré wá, make I know that you are. Let's take it back to 2014. Nothing but me to make that move. Nothing but me to make that move. Hold up, in a crazy industry where it feels like it's hard to feel love amongst your colleagues, I gotta let you know David has been such a blessing to me. And I'm on stage rocking with you beautiful people because he called me and said, well, you gotta be here and rock with me, so make some noise for Davido, come on.
Brussels. What happened here yesterday was not ordinary, I'm telling you, because this was one of those nights that you don't just talk about casually. This is the kind of night that sits with you, the kind you play in your head over and over again, like, did that really just happen like that? Because everything about this one felt intentional, everything felt prepared, everything felt like it was leading up to something big. And funny enough, it actually started from the morning, because if you were paying attention earlier today, you would have seen the video in the gym, not just a light workout, not just stretching or casual movements. No, this was serious work, focus, locked in, energy high. You could tell from his face this wasn't just about staying fit, he was getting ready. But at that time, nobody really connected the dots. People were just like, okay, cool, normal routine is just keeping his body active. Like, little did we know That section right there was preparation for what Brussels was about to experience, because when night came, everything made sense. The moment the venue started filling up, you could already feel it. This quiet build up, this silent tension, like something was about to explode. People were coming in with excitement, but also with expectations. Word had already spread from the previous cities. Everybody had seen the clips, everybody had heard the stories. So Brussels came prepared. They didn't come to test the waters, they came ready to match the energy, ready to go all in. And when the show finally kicked off, come on, it was a total explosion. No warning, no gentle start, just straight impact. I mean, the reaction from the crowd was instant and loud, not that kind of small cheering, like, you know, that kind of small cheering. This was like the kind of scream that shakes your chest, the kind that makes you look around like, yeah, this is something serious. And from that very moment, there was no going back, because the energy didn't just rise, it was a total locked in mode. And once it was locked in, it stayed there from beginning to end. No drop, no pause, no moment to breathe, just continuous fire. And now you start to notice something deeper. The preparation from earlier, it showed in everything. The movement on stage was sharp, the stamina unreal, the control perfect. This wasn't someone just performing, this was someone executing. Every step had intention, every movement had purpose, every second counted. And that's when you understand the gym section wasn't random. That was discipline, that was commitment, that was someone making sure that when he steps on that stage, he delivers at the highest possible level. And that's exactly what happened. Now let's talk about the crowd again, because Brussels crowd was a total different one. I mean, very, very different. They didn't wait to be entertained, they came ready to participate. From the first sound, they were already in it, singing, shouting, jumping, fully engaged. It didn't matter where you stood in that venue, the energy reached you. Front row, madness; middle, madness; back, still madness. Everybody was connected, everybody was part of it. And that's when it stops feeling like a concert, it becomes something bigger, a shared experience, a moment where thousands of people move as one. And Brussels had that connection fully. I mean, you could see strangers turning into friends within minutes, people hugging, people shouting together, people vibing like they've known each other for years. I mean, that's what music does when it hits the right way. That's what happens when the energy is real. Now let's go a bit deeper, because something else has been happening quietly throughout this tour, and Brussels made it even clearer, and that's the presence of Iyanya. I mean, if you've been following closely, you'll notice he's been there consistently, not just appearing once or twice, but moving with the team, being part of the journey. And that's not by mistake, that's intentional. Davido has been bringing him along, giving him that space, putting him back in front of the fans, allowing people to reconnect with him. And you can see the effect. Slowly, gradually, people are reacting again, people are remembering, people are vibing again, because talent was never the problem. Sometimes all someone needs is the right moment and the right platform, the right exposure. And this tour, it's providing exactly that for him. And that says a lot, because not everybody will do that. Not everybody will share that spotlight, especially when their attention is already fully on them. But this right here, this is bigger than just performing. This is impact, this is influence, this is someone using their position to lift others. And Brussels witnessed that today. Now back to the main energy of the night, because one thing that stood out clearly was how everything kept building. It didn't stay on one level, it kept rising higher, stronger, louder. I mean, you would think at some points the crowd would get tired, but no. If anything, they were getting more active, more involved, more connected. That's when you know something special is happening, because normally energy goes up and down, but here it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing until it reached a point where the entire venue felt like one living, breathing organism, moving together, reacting together, feeling everything together. And that's rare. I mean, very, very rare. Now let's talk about the emotional side of it, because yeah, it was loud, it was wild, it was energetic, but there were also moments where you could feel something deeper, moments where everything slowed just enough for people to actually take it in, moments where you could see people close their eyes, raise their hands, and just feel the moment. I mean, those are the parts people don't always talk about, but those are the parts that stay with you the longest, because hype is exciting, but emotion is what makes it unforgettable. And Brussels got both of them, the madness and the meaning. Now think about this for a second. We are still not at the end of the store, not even close, and already the nights like this are already happening. So what does that tell you? It tells you that this is not just a run of shows. This is something building, something growing, something evolving with every single city, because with each performance the confidence increases, the connection deepens, the execution becomes sharper. And that's how legends are built, not in one night but in consistent moments like this, back to back, city to city, impact after impact. And Brussels, they just added a very strong chapter to that story, a loud one, a powerful one, a chapter that people will not forget anytime soon. And as everything continues moving forward, one thing is very clear: this is not slowing down at all. If anything, it's just getting started. So guys, if your city is next, if you're still waiting for, or if you've been watching from your phone thinking this looks nice, just know this: what Brussels experienced tonight, you cannot fully understand it until you were there. Because once you feel that energy live, once you hear that sound in your chest, once you see everything happening right in front of you, that's when it clicks. I mean, that's when you understand that this is not just a tour, this is a moment, a movement, a legacy in the making. And Brussels, they felt it 100%. So after all that, the story didn't just end there, because once a night reaches that level, something else starts to happen. You begin to notice the little details that made everything hit the way it did. For example, let's talk about the chemistry. Not just between the music and the crowd, but between the entire team on stage, the coordination, the timing, the way everything flowed without confusion. I mean, you could tell these guys have been moving together for a while now. It wasn't scattered, it wasn't messy, it was tight. I mean, very, very tight. I mean, that kind of chemistry doesn't happen overnight. It comes from repetition, from trust, from understanding each other without even needing to say much. And that's exactly what Brussels witnessed: teamwork at its highest level. Even the transitions between moments felt smooth, nothing felt out of place. One vibe would flow into another without breaking the connection with the audience. That's a very difficult thing to do, especially when with a crowd that big and energetic. But somehow it worked perfectly. Now let's talk about the control, because when you're dealing with thousands of people all screaming, all moving, all reacting at once, it can easily get chaotic. But yeah, it felt controlled, not in a boring way but in a powerful way, like someone steering a moving train at full speed and still keeping it on track. That's what makes the difference between a good show and a great one. And tonight everything stayed on track. And another thing that stood out was the confidence in the delivery. I mean, you could feel it without even thinking about it. No hesitation, no second guessing, just full belief in every single moment. I mean, that kind of confidence spreads. It moves from the stage into the crowd. It makes people trust the experience even more. It makes them let go and fully dive into the moment. And Brussels did exactly that. People stopped holding back. They gave in completely. Let's talk about something even more interesting, because there were people in that venue who had never experienced anything like this before. You could see it in their reactions, the shock, the excitement, the what is happening right now kind of faces. And that's powerful, because it means new memories were created, new fans were born, new connections were made. That's how movements expand, not just by repeating the same audience, but by pulling in new people and giving them something unforgettable. And Brussels became one of those entry points, a place where people didn't just attend, they discovered. Now let's shift focus a bit, because there's also the mental side of all this. Think about the pressure, moving from city to city, carrying expectations, knowing that every crowd has seen clips from the previous shows and still stepping up to deliver at this level. I mean, that's not easy. That alone takes focus. That alone takes discipline. That alone takes a strong mindset. And What we saw tonight, that was someone handling that pressure and turning it into performance, turning expectation into execution, turning noise into results. And that's what separates consistency from randomness, because at this point it's no longer luck, it's a pattern, a very clear pattern. Another thing people don't always notice is how moments like this affects the future, because after a night like Brussels, the standard changes for fans, for promoters, for everyone involved. Now, when people think of a live show, this becomes the reference, this becomes the benchmark, and that's how influence spreads quietly, naturally, without forcing anything. Now, let's talk about the energy outside the venue again, but from a very different angle, because after everything ended, something interesting happened. People didn't just leave with excitement, they left with pride. Pride that they were part of something, pride that they showed up, pride that they witnessed it live. And that feeling alone, it sticks, it turns into stories, it turns into memories people carry with them, it turns into moments they'll keep talking about long after the tour is over. And that's the real impact, not just what happened inside the venue, but what people carry with them afar after. Now imagine this: different cities, different crowds, different environments, but the same level of impact. That's what we are starting to see, and that's why this is becoming bigger than just a series of shows. It's turning into a journey that people are following closely, a journey that wants people want to be part of. And Brussels just played its role in that journey beautifully. Another important point, the hunger. You could feel it not just from the crowd, but from the performance itself. That hunger to keep proving, that hunger to keep delivering, that hunger to not relax, even when things are already going well. And that's dangerous in a good way, because when someone has already reached a high level but still moves with hunger, that's when they go even further. And that's what we are witnessing right now. So as everything continues moving, as the next city prepares, as the next crowd gets ready, one thing is very clear: this is not slowing down anytime soon, this is not fading anytime soon, this is building stronger, bigger, more intense. So guys, stay connected to this journey, because what we are watching right now is not just entertainment, it's evolution, it's growth, it's history being written step by step. And Brussels, they didn't just watch it, they felt it, lived it, and became part of it. Also, then there's another layer people don't always talk about in shows like this: the discipline behind the scenes. Because for everything to look that smooth on the outside, a lot has to be happening where people can't see. The timing, the coordination, the planning, it all comes together in a way that most people don't even notice, but they feel the result of it. And Brussels was a perfect example of that. Nothing felt delayed, nothing felt out of sync. Everything landed exactly when it was supposed to. That kind of precision doesn't happen by luck. It's built over time, through rehearsals, through adjustments, through learning from each previous show and applying it to the next one. So what Brussels experienced wasn't just raw energy, it was refined energy. Now let's talk about the atmosphere inside the venue from a very different angle. There was a point where it didn't even feel like people were thinking anymore. They were just reacting, pure instincts, pure emotion, no hesitation. That's a powerful space to be in, because when people stop overthinking and just move with the moment, the experience becomes deeper, it becomes more real. And that's exactly what's happened. You would see people jumping without even realizing how long they've been standing. You see people shouting until their voice almost gave out, but they didn't care. You would see people recording with their phones, then suddenly putting them down because they realized they wanted to feel it more than they wanted to capture it. You see that shift, that's where the moment has taken over. And Brussels had that takeover. Another thing that stood out was how the energy was spread from one section of the crowd to another. It didn't stay in one place, it moved like waves. One side would go crazy, then the other side would respond even louder, then the middle would pick it up, before you knew it, the entire venue was bouncing off each other's energy. I mean, that kind of interaction creates something special, because now it's not just the stage driving the crowd is also driving itself. And when that loop is created, that's when things reach another level. Now think about endurance again, but not just physically. Think about it mentally, because staying present, staying locked in, staying connected with that many people for that long takes serious focus. I mean, it's easy to lose concentration, to drift for a moment, but here there was no drift. Everything stayed sharp from beginning to end, and that sharpness is what keeps the experience alive, because once focus drops, energy also drops. But that didn't happen, not even for a second. Now let's shift to the reactions that came after, but deeper this time. Not just excitement, not just hype, but reflection. There were people who left that venue and just stood somewhere quietly thinking, smiling to themselves, replaying certain moments in their heads. That's when you know something meaningful happened, because beyond the noise, beyond the lights, beyond the crowd, there was impact, really impact. I mean, the kind that stays with you when everything else fades. And those are the moments that turn casual listeners into real supporters. I mean, the kind that makes people say, next time I'm not missing this for anything in the world. Another angle to look at is influence on the culture, because nights like this don't just affect the people who were there, they influence conversations outside, they shape opinions, they shift perceptions. People start paying attention differently, they start respecting the craft differently, they start understanding the level differently, and that ripple effect, it keeps growing. Now let's talk about momentum again, but from a future perspective, because after Brussels, expectations are no longer normal. They are very high, extremely high, and that changes everything for the rest of the tour. Every next city is now watching closely. Every next crowd is preparing mentally. Every next venue is getting ready for something big, and that anticipation, it adds another layer to what's coming, because now it's not just about delivering, it's about surpassing and judging by what we've seen so far, and that's very, very possible. Another thing worth mentioning is the consistency in the connection, because it's one thing to connect with one crowd, but to connect with different crowds in different countries with different cultures and still create the same level of impact, that's not common. That shows adaptability, that shows understanding, that shows mastery of the moment, and Brussels was another confirmation of that. Now let's zoom out a little, because when you look at everything happening as a whole, you start to see a bigger picture forming. That is not random success, that is a system working, a pattern repeating, a standard being set, and once a standard is set, it becomes the new normal. That's how eras are defined, not by one moment, but by repeated excellence, and that's exactly what we are witnessing right now. So as the journey continues, as new cities come into the spotlight, as new crowds prepare to experience this for themselves, one thing remains clear: this is not just about what's happening now, it's about what this will be remembered as later. And Brussels, they've secured their place in that memory, not quietly, not slightly, but loudly, powerfully, and permanently. So my people, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video from the beginning to this moment, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video to loved ones and friends, and finally, don't forget to tell me what you think about this video in the comment section. See you all on my next video. I'm out to shit.